and prepare for the amazing. What you will see is great racing. They got skills from front to back. These lobbies are stacked. Enjoy the racing at its best. Battles waged from first to last. The action is wall to wall. We will cover it all. Here we go. Yeah, we're all here to be entertained. These drivers go hard and not restrained. Cheer for your favorite, you will not regret the spectacle you watch. You will never forget. Come on. Enjoy the racing at its best. Battles waged from first to last. The action is wall to wall. We will cover it all. Here we go. Enjoy the racing at its best. Battles waged from first to last. The action is wall to wall. Fast Ginger covers it all. Here we go. Shake it.
Hello, and this is Fast Ginger. Welcome to Signal 13 Racing's Streetcar Showdown. We are featuring 90s vehicles with a performance point of 550 in full tuning and all that good stuff. And they said come race with them. I guess they don't have enough. Do they want me to race and not broadcast the race? See how many cars they've got. They've got 6 cars out on the track. Whoa, looks a little jumpy. Guess we need to get some details here. There we go. So we are here at the Horse Thief Mile at Willow Springs. As you can see, the big course down over the hillside there. This is like a 1 mile racetrack. Don P has left the room. Man, it looks like he is flying in that Nissan. SBR here in a Subaru, Chevy here in the Volvo, English Andy is also in a Subaru. Jim Shady in the Ferrari, which I think will be very difficult to maneuver around this racetrack. There will be lots of collisions, I'm assuming, and lots of dirt flying. There you can see the big race, the main track there in the background. Looks like he's got the car to beat there in the Nissan. short wheelbase, lightweight, nimble. Jim Shady's definitely got some speed, but the rear end of that thing should be very difficult to maintain adhesion. So, looking to see if that Volvo can do good at this track as well. I expect the Subaru should do pretty decent, pretty handy. Matt's definitely running away with it. Jim Shady here in second place, and English Andy in third with a penalty. Chevy here, SBR. Missing quite a few drivers this week. Guess we are into the summer season. SBR barely holding on to it as his outside wheels hit the dirt. Big jump there. A major slidage there. Stay home with SBR. It's been entertaining. It's like you just get on the gas and then all of a sudden you gotta get on the brake. Seems like we have a little bit of lag in this room. So there is a little bit of bumpiness to the cars. See Matt here almost 0.7 seconds ahead of everybody else. Jim Shady here, pretty close between him and the Volvo. I don't imagine slipstream will be of any benefit in this race. And I believe we are... Here's the track layout here. I think we are on the... let's see here. Okay, so we are on the forward layout here. Total of... No, we are on reverse. Total of 11 laps here, or 11 corners. As they go up, this is on the map on the right side. They're going up there towards 3 and 4. Coming down through 5 and 6. It's just constant turns. You got the numbers going there. It's the front straight going into the pits there on the right. And then you enter out of the pits somewhere right up here going up the hill. SBR has thrown down the fastest lap so far, with Matt in second place, still pounding around, burning up some tires, throwing up some gravel. English Andy jumps up to the lead there. So those Subarus are showing their mettle here at the Horse Thief Mile. Jim Shady is falling towards the back, and Chevy is at the back, but everybody's still pretty close, within a second, the whole shooting match here. but it is a 55-second lap. So if we're doing 40 minutes, then we're probably talking here 45 laps or so. English Andy back out onto the track, kicking up some dirt. Lag bounce there. I think Jim Shady's done for this. How many shifts do you think they do in a lap? 20? Probably barely get out of second gear. Let's look at that. Yeah, let's see. There it gets into third, drops it back down into second. Then up that hill, drop up into third. Is he going to touch fourth? Yeah. Then immediately back down to second. Definitely probably getting fourth gear going down this hill, maybe even fifth. Nope. A good lap going here. Smooth anyway. English Andy coming around. Did we lose somebody? English Andy SBR. Oh, we lost Matt. See if we get him back. Bouncy, bouncy, skiddy, skiddy. That is back in the room. Just about done with. Okay, we got SBR here coming into this final lap. Ooh, he takes the checkered flag just in time to take the pole. We are on pole, English Andy on second, Jim Shady in third, TPC Chevy fourth. And if Matt gets back into the track, he'll be fifth. Looks like we are winding down here. I guess with Jim Shady not being out on the track, it's going to just wait till the countdown. Should be about a few seconds from now. Go ahead and look at the standings here for the Streetcar Showdown. We got Jim Shady in first place, 13 points ahead of Matt. J-Mac in third. He's not here. He could be overtaken by SBR. TPC Chevy is also still in the race and in fifth place. Uncle Jesse sixth. Don P in seventh. Rodney Crowd eighth. Could not be here for fan. He could not be here in ninth. English Andy in 10th. Could move up a spot. Castro 11th. And then the rest is just some couple one-hit cars. I did the first race. Not last. So there you go. Qualifying has finished. Jim Shady has canceled the race and will be returned to practice. So that's to get Matt back into the race. And it looks like Don P into the track as well. So got one additional car here. So Matt and Don P will be starting at the back of the pack. So we got SBR on pole. English Andy in second. Jim Shady third. TPC Chevy fourth. Matt and Don P fifth and sixth. Yeah, I think I'm okay sitting this one out. I'm not very good at this track, but I don't know if many people are. I'm not really set up to be able to hop in, I don't believe. Oops. The wrong button. Exit. Cancel entry. Spectate. That's what we do. Don P getting some laps in before the race gets underway. Got a little dirt on that Subaru. That's where the dirt came from right there. This is the final round for this Showdown series. Let's see if we can get in here. Oops. Here we go. Oops. And not set up. It did not. Alright, here we go. Should be an interesting race. SBR's on the main point here on the lead. English Andy in third, Matt fourth, Don P in fifth, Chevy fifth, and Jim Shady in sixth. So far, everybody has made it through. A little bumping and grinding there between Chevy and Don P, and Chevy goes around. And the displeasure of the horn. SBR is out in the lead still, followed by English Andy, Matt in third place. Jim Shady in fourth. Fifth is Don P going sideways. Should get Chevy to be able to catch up to him. The Volvo climbs that hill. And English Andy comes across, and SBR is drifting. Oh, right into the fans. He makes it out in fourth place. So major skid sideways. English Andy's still out there in the lead. Matt in second place. Jim Shady is in third place, which will help his standings for the championship. SBR's fell back into fourth place, but not too far back considering he went flying off the road into the stands. Don P and Chevy fighting it out here for fifth and sixth. Give him a little bit of chrome horn there. And on the inside, is he going to make the pass? Don P gets a little wide. He makes the pass. Chevy up into fifth. English Andy still up here in first place, being pursued by Matt. A little ways back is Jim Shady. SBR is trying to catch back up to Jim Shady to take that place back. He was in second place there at the beginning, then ran a little wide there in turn 11. English Andy still in the lead by 1.5 seconds. Got a little gravel there. Matt second. Jim Shady and SBR here having a battle for fourth and third. And then you got Chevy here. Oh, somebody's taking a shortcut. And there you go. No penalty there. Oh no, it sent him way back. Oh gosh. Good try. 7.5 second penalty. Should have taken off all of the penalties for track limits. Get a little crazy with the cheese whiz. Jim Shady here in third place. Chevy in fourth. SBR in fifth place, and Don P here in sixth with massive penalties. Once he serves that penalty, he might get lapped by English Andy. He's having a heck of an evening here. It's like he had everything come together with the right car and practice and good setup. Definitely got this car set up for the short track here. That's doing pretty good too. All things considered, the big booty Ferrari here is doing pretty good. This does not look like a track that it would be very good at. Got that fairly long wheelbase and rear engine weight back there. Well, he's making some moves, trying to get towards that Ferrari. Gotta keep it on the pavement. English Andy's just spreading that lead. Matt's doing pretty good too here. Jim Shady is on the back of Don P. The Ferrari with the horn, telling him to get out of the way. Well, he gets out of the way. Gets overtaken by the Volvo. Trying to have a little battle here. He gets around him. Oh, Dumpy goes a little wide again. Andy's lost a little bit of time. Matt's made up a couple of seconds on him, so it must have been a little mistake somewhere. Maybe gone a little wide or something. Very easily done. Fairly unforgiving racetrack. Is he on purple? That car rotate around in that corner. Oh, speaking of rotating. And he's still rotating. And oh, there he goes. He is back. Here comes not Jim Shady into the second place. Matt's falling back into Chevy's clutches here. Got some dirty tires. See if Matt can get his way back towards the front. Looks like he's got that car back under control again. Gives English Andy a 12-second lead over Jim Shady. English Andy going around SBR. Jim Shady here in second. Matt still back here in third, being followed by Chevy in fourth place. Looks like Matt's brake front has used a little more tread than Chevy. Getting a little out of shape there. Lapped into this race. There's Andy here still with 13-second lead over Jim Shady. Giving a clinic here on short track racing. Jim Shady hustling that Ferrari as the best he can. But it looks like he's got a little bit of distance between him and Chevy. Getting back into the groove of things here. Trying to make his move back up past Jim Shady into second place where he spun out of. SBR back here in fifth place. And Don P back here in sixth. Not sure he's got the handling down very good onto that Subaru. Maybe missed the setup on that car. Little shortcut there, no penalty. Can tell why that car has all the dirt on the outside, and look at all the scrapes and scratches on the side of it. We see back there SBR has a penalty for 1.5 seconds. That looked like a cut. And it was. Here we go. English Andy's clean through the first 10 laps of the race. Oh, he makes a mistake. Oh, SBR runs him off the road. Where is he? Where'd he go? He's falling down. Did he? There he comes. Did he get stuck? I think he may have had some difficulties with his rig, maybe, or did he just get stuck in the game? Whatever happened, that's really super awful bad luck. But as good as he was going, I think he could make up this 11 seconds. No problem. Just head down and get back into it. Head back towards the front of this pack. Matt had his own problems earlier with a slide. He was able to gather it back up and get going, and he was back in third, made it a way around Jim Shady to get back up in the lead. See, Rottenfront has joined the track here. So Jim Shady here in second place. Chevy's up to third. English Andy's down to fourth, 11 seconds off the lead. He's definitely got the bit between his teeth and pushing. He's got his emergency flashers on. Not sure if it was. Oh, somebody was going the wrong way there. That'd be Don P. Okay. There he goes. He's back under control. Got that going forward. Okay, so here we go. We've got Matt still in the lead. Jim Shady just a second, 1.8 seconds back. Chevy's just a couple seconds back from there, and then English Andy here has made up a second on the lead, moving towards the front. SBR is still circulating around the track. Don P is doing donuts. So he's just having some fun because he is oh no. SBR there's it's like Don P and SBR are having a little battle here. Matt and Jim Shady here first and second place. Chevy's still in fourth. English Andy in fourth place, but he's made up 3 seconds or 4 seconds since his spin. Jim Shady's caught up a couple tenths on Matt here. You can see English Andy back there in fourth place, closing in on the back of Chevy. Don P trying to do some drifting. Alright, we got Matt here still in the lead. He is being pursued by Jim Shady. He's got a couple seconds on him, and they're getting ready to come up on Don P. On the side of the road there. He waits till they get through. There we go. Chevy's in third place, but English Andy's less than a half a second behind him. He's Looking towards the inside. Can't make it work there, but probably will get him at the top of the hill once they get through this fast section through here. Closing in on him. Can he make a move up here at the top of the hill? I don't think he's close enough yet. Maybe at one of the next two corners here, we'll keep an eye on this one. Still a little far back. Getting a little closer. I think this next uphill section is a little bit longer. You might be able to get it. Going up here. Here he comes. Is he going to be able to make it? It's alongside of him. He's got the inside. Catches a little dirt. Pinches it off. And he is through into third place. So English Andy has gone from first to fourth. He's picked off one more back towards going to the front. When all this started after his first spin, he was 13 seconds back. Now he's only 5.8 seconds back from the lead, so he is clawed back 8 seconds. So Chevy here is trying to follow him and work with him to get to the front. You can see 1 and 2 down the hill, so they are pretty close. Matt is now less than a second ahead of Jim Shady. Jim Shady's definitely pushing him. You can see English Andy right there. He's real close. He's getting closer. So SBR had the fastest lap in the race. Jim Shady here is only half a second back from first place. Is he going to make a move at some point in time? I haven't seen him make a mistake yet. May have just cursed him for that, saying it out loud. So, English Andy here, 4 seconds back from second place. Some squealing there. I'm not sure if it was one of the other 5th or 6th place dudes. SBR just kind of hanging out there watching the race from the sidelines. Matt's still here in the lead in front of Jim Shady. English Andy here, 4.8 seconds. Whoa! See what happened here. He got some good air. Here he comes. There we go. A big air moment. Definitely got some shenanigans going on there. Matt closing in on the back of Don P. Don P. Aggressively getting out of the way. Holy crap, he almost took them out. Jim Shady lost some spaces there. Allowed English Andy to get up on him, and he's underneath him. Can he make the pass? Gives him a little shoulder rub there to get through. So English Andy's on his way back towards the front. And should be able to make it there, no problem. He's definitely been the quickest of all the cars on the track so far this evening. We got Don P and SBR here. Oh no, what happened there? Did we have a little collision here? English Andy's following him. Maybe he just went a little wide there trying to stay in front and ran a little wide, and English Andy was able to get back into first place. Looks like he has taken the checkered flag. Matt has taken second, Chevy third. Jim Shady will come across in fourth place. And then that will put SBR and Don P back in fifth and sixth place. So English Andy making a big run back from fourth place after spinning out and getting the lead with 1 lap left to take the win. After 20 laps. There's your winner for this race, English Andy. Definitely was the class of the field this evening in this first race. Still see some shenanigans going on down there at the back. There we go. Raised up 1 position into the victory. English Andy. So we got Rotten Crowd here. He's made it back to the track. He normally drives a Porsche 911, so that may be a decent car here at this track. Let's go ahead and run a couple advertisements.
When it's time to get rid of that painful friction, reach for the natural slick stuff you want and put some Hawk 2 lubrication on that thing.
If you want to stomp your competition into the ground, there's only one drink for you. Blue Moose Energy Drink! It'll give you hooves!
There you go. Hawk 2 lubrication and Blue Moose. Practice is currently taking place. Is being prepared. Practice is taking place. So far, everybody else is in here. There's Rotten Crowd. Showing up with his Porsche. Okay, Rottenkraut has entered the track. See how well he can do in the Porsche. He's come to a stop, having some technical difficulties. There he goes, he's back underway. Alright, so we are going reverse this time. So yeah, this would make that front stretch a little bit different there. Yeah, it looks like we are about to start race number 2 in reverse. So it'll be the one on the right. Or no, we're going forward. I think we went reverse last race, so this will be forward. So I'm not sure. Okay, here we are. We are underway. SBR in first place, followed by Rottenkraut. And we have a gaggle of cars back there in the back running off. And last race's winner back there. Let's see here. Okay, SBR is in the lead. Rottenkraut's in second. Matt's in third, Jim Shady fourth, English Andy is up to fifth, or back to fifth. Don P's in sixth, and Chevy once again taking a beating on the first lap like he did last race. So he is well far back from the lead pack. SBR has got a 1 second penalty for, I'm assuming it is track limits. Going up the hill into turn 2, or maybe even 3, he's off the track. He's able to keep it going straight, but just English Andy's off. Not as familiar with the track going this direction as he was the other way. That's a really sharp turn there at the top. That, I'm not sure the Ferrari has that kind of turning radius. So we got SBR here in the lead for the moment, followed by Rottenkraut, and Matt is right on him, and Rottenkraut goes for a little spin, but a little bit. English Andy's coming through. Jim Shady's going to be close. Rottenkraut gets back out in front of Jim Shady. SBR has taken flight and gathered it back up and is on his way with no penalties. He wasn't flying, he was falling with style. Now we just got the end of that one, so we're back out here. So SBR still in the lead, doing a little drifting there. Matt's in second, followed by English Andy in third. Rottenkraut has dropped back to fourth. Jim Shady's here in fifth. Don P in sixth place. And Chevy is falling way back there into sixth place. He's not having a good race of it this time. SBR trying to keep it on track. So we'll go for another little flying leap. Definitely pushing the limits of those tires this round. Matt goes off a little wide. English Andy goes off a lot wide, but did not lose any places and didn't really lose any time back here to 4th and 5th. For Ferrari versus Porsche back here for 4th and 5th place. I would think that 911 has a little bit better of a chance on this track compared to that big Ferrari. SBR here in the lead still by 5 seconds over Matt. Matt makes a little mistake, giving Andy a little window to make a pass. English Andy makes it through into 2nd place. Matt falls into line in 3rd. So we go back through the front stretch here. But he's not pulling away from Matt yet. Both of them running right there to the edge of the pavement and make it through. Rottenkraut a little bit wide, but he's no problems. SBR still here in the lead by almost 7 seconds. Compared to last race, he's having a heck of a race this time. I think he just kind of gave up on it last race. English Andy's trying to make up some room, get back up towards the front. But Matt is not getting, Matt's not letting him get away. Rottenkraut here still in 4th place, ahead of the Ferrari of not Jim Shady. SBR heavy braking into the top of the hill. Getting that rotation around to get around the corner. English Andy here goes a little wide. Is Matt going to be able to make a move on him down at the bottom of the hill? Nope, not close enough. He goes a little wide. Matt is able to get through this time. Andy's definitely pushing. Got that taste of victory in his mouth and he wants it again. But SBR definitely has this thing dialed in for this race right now. Oh! He catches that big slide. I thought it was curtains for him there. A little wide again. That's okay. He's back on the track. Half-second penalty for track limits, but he's got almost 10-second lead, so I think he'll be okay. Matt here also with half-second penalty. Andy with no penalty. Rottenkraut and not Jim Shady still battling it out here for 4th and 5th. Don P goes a little wide and over into the hill into an embankment. And he is back out. Chevy here going around. Don P getting out of the way. SBR still in the lead. And still hanging it out on the hairy edge of control. Losing adhesion. Had to get a little drink there. So SBR out in 10.5 second lead. Making this look easy. Matt and English Andy still together here side by side. Or nose to tail, not side by side. That's the battle here on the course. Jim Shady has made it around Rottenkraut. See if that happened anytime soon here. Yep, we've missed it somewhere, so... Oh, he's fighting back. So, oh, there he goes. He's off. Did he get pushed off or did he just drive off? Let's see here. Here we go. Just got a little sideways coming out of the corner. Lost the back end. So he briefly had 4th place. Matt running off the road there a little bit. SBR closing in his 12 seconds now ahead of English Andy and has the fastest lap at 54.713. English Andy here, his fastest lap is 55.5. Matt's at a 56. Ron Trout 57. Jim Shady also at a 57. Chevy's been cranking off some 56s, so he's got some consistency going there, so feels like he's got the feel for the track here since they're all within a few tenths of each other. If he hadn't had that bad first lap, he could have been towards the front. SBR here in first place by a significant amount. Closing in on the back of Don P in 7th place, who launches himself up into the stands. English Andy here trying to hold on to 2nd place. Don P gets his back rolling after removing himself from the catch fence. Rotten Kraut here in 3rd place, still being pursued by Jim Shady, and Matt is right there now too, so turning in a 3-way battle for the final step of the podium between Rotten Kraut, Jim Shady, and Matt. Kicking up a little dirt there as they go up the hill into turn 2 or 3, I'm not sure which one it is. Matt going a little wide, got a little deep, and that compromised his exit of that turn, so unable to make any distance up on those 2 ahead of him. But it looks like everybody's like right here within a half second of each other. Jim Shady's right on Rotten Kraut's tail. And it looks like Chevy is getting ready to join into this battle here for 3rd, so he has made up a lot of time by being good and consistent with that. Not having any battles with anybody and just having free racetrack ahead of him. He's able to put his head down and make up some time, so there for a while he was just all by himself without any sight of anyone, so now he's made it up, and Rotten Kraut goes wide and goes wide again and goes way off track, so he will drop down behind Chevy. Chevy moves up into 5th place. SBR has made a mistake somewhere, so we've missed that at some point in time. So he's made a big mistake, and that's let English Andy get right up on the back of him, so he's only 1.3 seconds ahead. So yeah, he went from 55 seconds to 107, so he definitely lost it on lap 11, and then English Andy goes, overcooks it into that corner, trying to get a little aggressive and trying to make up some space, and runs wide, and that distance gets a little bigger between him and first place. Matt here in 3rd place, still ahead of Matt, not Jim Shady. Chevy is lurking there in the background, hoping these two start to battle each other and slow each other down. There comes Chevy, just lurking in the background in that Volvo wagon. Should turn on those fog lights and blind them. Go back here on Chevy. Look at his lap times are really good. To getting even better with the fuel usage going down. So there he is in fifth place in 156s and 155s. Jim Shady was able to squeeze out a 13. Uh-oh, Matt has run off the road. So he was in third place and just lit up those back tires coming out of that corner and lost the back end of it. Drops him back from third place back into fifth. So we have SBR still in first place, English Andy in second place. SBR starting to build that lead back up again. Jim Shady here in third, being pursued by the Volvo of Chevy in fourth place. Matt here in fifth place, trying to catch back up to Chevy. Nobody's safe here at this track. Everybody's at least made one mistake somewhere and dropped back some. SBR was able to make a mistake and maintain his lead, and then starting to build it back up again. English Andy here doing the same thing. He had a slight mistake earlier. So we're close to being at least at the same part of the track with each other. Jim Shady here in third. 1.8 seconds, 1.7. And Volvo is making up some space. Jim Shady went a little wide. That'll get a good run from... Nope, Jim Shady didn't get a good run like out of that one either, so... I thought he might be able to make some space up on Jim Shady, but he went a little wide. So we are at 15 minutes into this race, so we are 4.5 minutes left into this race, so 4 more laps. SBR here still in first place over English Andy by 3 seconds. And then 16 seconds back is not Jim Shady. He's got a little bit of distance between him and Chevy. Chevy hasn't been able to make up the space. Matt, with his off-road excursion there, has dropped him back to 5th place. And Rotten Crowd is back to 6th place after his off-track excursion as well. That cost him, he was 157 or 57s, and then he went to 115, so he lost a good 18 seconds on that. So that's on a short track like this, that's an eternity. It's TP Chevy here, 3 seconds behind Jim Shady. Matt, Rotten Crowd, LMP here, chilling, doing a little wiggle wiggle. SBR 2 seconds ahead. He's made a mistake somewhere again. Too late, can't get back far enough back. Yep, so still in the lead by 2.8 seconds. Anytime he makes a mistake, he can definitely just put the hammer down and get that lead back out again. Little cloud cover, so that might help with the tire wear and grip. English Andy, I'm sure, since he can see him now, he's probably wanting to spur him on to get towards the front, but hopefully not spur enough to where he makes a mistake and goes flying off and loses 2nd place. Jim Shady here in 3rd place. on the final podium spot ahead of Chevy, who is 2 seconds back. And we are at the 18-minute mark right about now. So we've got 2 more minutes left. So that would be 2 more laps. So we're up here. So Jim SBR here in the lead by 4 seconds now. He's stretched it out again after the mistake. Jim Shady here safely in second place. Jim Shady here in third place. He should be able to finish this race and take the championship for this showdown. Chevy there in fourth place. We're now at a minute and a half left to this racetrack, this race. SBR here in first place still. Going around Don P. Getting ready to put the moves and put Rottenkraut a lap down. Sadly, Rottenkraut did not have any time. Oh, he's keeping it under control, and he's off again. English Andy can see it. Is he going to be able to try it? Oh no. Did he get reset way back? He did. That was, the game did him dirty there. It reset him back towards the front, towards the front stretch. Put him 8 seconds back. Putting English Andy back up to the front, into the lead for the first time in this race with just a few seconds left of the track race left. And he is pulling over. Is he going to give the lead back to SBR? There he goes. He didn't really have to do that. So there we go. SBR in first, English Andy in second, Jim Shady third, Chevy here in fourth place. That will put Don P has taken the checkered flag in seventh. Here comes Matt in fifth place. And then here comes Rottenkraut to finish off the race. It's good sportsmanship by English Andy. I mean, SBR did run off the track, but he didn't deserve to be reset that far back. That was, game did him wrong for sure. So here comes Rottenkraut to take the checkered flag into sixth place. So there you have it, folks. The showdown here. Streetcar Showdown. SBR taking the win for race number 2. Ahead of English Andy. So there we go. We got SBR in first, English Andy second, not Jim Shady third, TPC Chevy fourth, Matt fifth, Rottenkraut in sixth, and Don P in seventh place. And everybody was on the front first, or on the same lap except for Don P, who kind of parked it on the side and had given up. But there you have it. That's it for the showroom showdown for this season. I think that'll put Jim Shady into the championship win. Matt should stay in second place. SBR did get a win, so is that going to be enough to move him up into third? We will find out. Or do we have another race next week? Are we done here? Maybe not. I think maybe I'm thinking of a different series. I think maybe we've got one more track here. I don't know. Let me look at Discord to see. So here we go. I'm looking at the schedule for Streetcar Series. Okay, we are at Grand Valley Highway 1 Reverse for next week. So that will be the final race for next week. That should be a good race, actually. That's a good track. And it's the whole shooting match, not just the short track. It's the full course. So that should be interesting for the road cars. Some of those turns are pretty brutal on street tires. So that should be a good one. So I think that is it for us this evening here. And I know it's kind of a small show up for the race itself, but pretty interesting stuff nonetheless. So thanks for watching, and we will see you next week for the final race of the Showroom Showdown.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to end the show. The stream is over, I got to go. Now is not the time to be sad. I'll be back, there's more streaming to be had. Fast Ginger will bring the best with an entertainment fest where friends are made and good times never fade. Don't forget to like and subscribe. If you like, you can even get notified.